The next night, the youngest princess came with some more bread for him. David was very tired and a bit hiccupy, but he didn't think and drank the fizzy pop. Once again, he went straight back to sleep. On the last night, the princess came with another glass of fizzy pop. This time, he remembered the giant rat's warning. He took the glass from her, and when the princess slept, he tipped it down the sink. Then he went to bed pretending to be sleepy. At midnight, David got out of bed and put on the invisible cloak the giant rat had given him. Then, all invisible, he went to the princess's room. He saw that all the princesses were dressed in their finest clothes. The eldest princess moved her bed to one side and clapped 3 times. David was very surprised to see a secret door in the wall. As if by magic, the door opened, and one by one, all the princesses went through it. David followed them. They all went down some stairs and came out of a door that was right next to the forest. In the forest, there were trees that were all made of silver and they gleamed in the moonlight. David broke off a little silver twig and put it into his pocket. Soon the princesses stopped by the edge of the river. In the river there was a big boat with musicians playing. All the princesses and David got into the boat. They crossed the river and came to a big castle that had lights shining from every window. All the princesses went into a great big room in the castle. The musicians started playing and the girls danced and danced. The princesses danced for such a long time that their shoes worn out. Then, much later and very tired, the princesses go back to the boat. They crossed the river and went through the forest. Then they all walked up the long staircase, through the magic door, and back into their room. David was very excited as he had solved the mystery. The next morning he told the king everything. The king couldn't believe him at first, but when he showed him the silver twig, the king knew that he was telling the truth. The king was very kind and he paid for the musicians to play for his daughters for just 1 hour every evening. That way their shoes would last a lot longer. The king kept his promise and gave David a beautiful big house near the castle and his very best horse. David was thrilled and he brought his whole family to live with him in his lovely new home.